Hi, I thought today's market measure was so important that I do a video on it. Um, it was kind of funny, but yesterday I sent an email over to research because I'm starting a little bigger project here, but out of curiosity, I sent them an email and I'll pull it up to you here. I sent research at Tasty Trade an email. Basically, I was asking them, hey, yeah, I wanted the specific slides because are the market measures for strangles or basically golden geckos because a lot of people buy arrays. But I really was curious what would happen if someone back tested this and had done this, you know, day in, day out for a number of years. What if you work full time and you can't trade and you can't worry about earnings, but you have at least 15, 10 minutes a day to make sure that there's a trade you could put on. So this email basically I did just that. And they responded, basically my question was if you did a golden gecko on just an ETF or the SPYs or the major market ETFs like the S&P 500, Dow, IBM, whatever, and you did it with 45 days expiration with an IV rank of 50% or greater, what would be your results over a long period of time? I also asked them if they did it with basically a real golden gecko, selling the one standard deviation out the money and also buying the wings or the two standard deviation out the money for IRAs. And because ETFs are not as volatile, I also asked them if they would do a study on what would happen if they did the same thing for major market ETFs, but only when they get to, say, a 35% IV rank or greater. How would that work? So again, I sent this yesterday in the morning, and they responded within, I don't know, not even an hour later, I believe. And the research team, here's their response right here, and they gave me the links to the strangles they did do their studies. Here's their three, so you can actually see. Well, these are just ETFs, so you can copy and paste those links and watch those as well. Then in today's, now this is yesterday now, and then today's market measure was really, really good and really, really applicable to everyday traders. Okay. Um, and it was this market measure today's date, which is really great. I'm going to click on this link and it'll take you to here. And basically, this is really important. You can watch the video by clicking this link here and you can read the slides. But the bottom line is, the takeaway, I guess is what they call it, right? And I'll scroll down to slide, oh, here it is. Okay, look. If you did a golden gecko but collect at least over 19.8% of the expected move in the ETF with IV rank of 35% or above, this are your results. You are 84% chance of winning. 47 out of 56 occurrences were, there were 47 out of 56 occurrences were winners, and your average P&L per trade is $82. Now don't forget, your cost on doing this would be $12 round trip, right? Because it'll be $6 to enter and $6 to get out. And these are holding to expiration. So, I believe these are net of resort fees anyway. But even if they weren't, $82 minus $12 of your fees, you still make money. And these are holding till expiration. Okay, so this is in my opinion, a big game changer, because all you would have to do is check your account once a day on the notable grid page, just ETFs, and if they're above 35%, you can sell them, and you can sell more of them. You can go larger as far as a percentage of your account, because the studies have shown that, hey, it's in your favor to do. Now, I'll go back, and you can go back and watch this, read it yourself, but just so you know, they did this study on ETFs, the Spider, the IWM, which is the Russell, bonds, gold, and the EWW. You could have done this on any major of the market ETFs, and I'm pretty sure it would have worked out. So now I got a great question today by Josh Winters, I believe. Like, how do you know what your expected move is, though, so you can collect at least 19.8% of it? Now, by the way, this next slide right here is if you did the same thing, but IV rank was below 35, you lost money. So slide 11 of 12 is very, very important. Now, how do you know if you're collecting enough? Well, I'm going to go to the TOS platform here, and here's my basic chart. I haven't really changed it too much. When I used to use technicals a lot, I used to use OBV cross and the slow stochastic cross. When it's basically you set it to 39 and 1, and you can see here when on balance volume goes green and the stochastic goes green, it's usually a positive sign in the market. See, and when they go red, it's going down. So that's what I used to use. But at the time, I wasn't doing options. Now, what's really neat is there was a game changer, and I have it on the forum where these settings, you can actually just click a link and you'll have these settings and you can save them as your own. But there's a couple things I want to show you. Over here's the IV rank. Look, the S&P 500 is at 37.2 IV rank. I'm going to place a trade on this tomorrow. Okay, watch this, right? And look, IV rank over here is 37.2. Now here's the thing. Implied volatility is 14.68%. If that means there should be a daily one standard deviation move would be plus or minus $1.81. A weekly would be $3.98, and a monthly would be $8.29. So I'll have to check with the guys, but I believe if you can collect, I don't know if this is really what the expected move is, but based on implied volatility, if you can collect, I'm guessing at least 19% of, let's say, this amount, $8.29, times that by 19, times that by 0.19 equals, so if you can collect, oh god, my math sucks here, let me just, I'll show you how I do it here. I'll just use this. Okay, so what was the SPY at? I'm sorry, let me go back. 8.29. So you can just go $8.29 times that by 0.19%. What was it? 0.19.8. I forgot what the point. Yeah, 1.98 equals dollar. So if you can collect at least $1.64 in a strangle, you should do it. Okay, that's what a that's what a one standard deviation move is. Okay, on 30 days out. So I'll look for how to calculate what the expected market move should be based on what a ETF's IV rank is or its implied volatility. And when I find that, I'll put it up, but I wanted to give you folks this as a general guideline, and you can, if you're a math person, you can do it yourself and figure it out. But this is an easy way to see how it would work. Now the reason why I like this chart so well, and I can blow it up even here, I'll blow it up like this. This green line is when IV rank is 50, and this red line is when it's at 25%. If you look at the S&P 500 over the last year, I mean, it hasn't gone up. It's only gone up. It's only hit 50 how many times? Once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. It's only hit 59 times. But look how many times it's hit 35%. I guess it would be, you know, once around here. I'm thinking, here we go, 35%. Here's 35%, right around here. You can look how many times it hit it from below. Once, you know, there's a lot more occurrences, correct? And look how quickly, once it passed 35, look how quickly it reverted back down towards, you know, below 35. Pretty quick. Sure. You know what I mean? So that's why this study was so important. Okay, so I kind of wanted to share that with you folks. And I'll be looking to make a trade tomorrow or Friday using that study. All right. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email or do a shout box. And have a great night. I'll talk to you guys later.